Back with Brian and JJ. Woohoo! No, Bobby. Brian and JJ Radio. We have Mr. Thomas Aguillon. He is actually he's a Rey Feo candidate. He's actually been part of the Rey Feo Consejo for 9 straight years. In May of 2018, his team ended up raising $250,000 for scholarships for local deserving students.
That's it?
That's it. And over his course, the scholarship fund has raised over $7 million in scholarships and given out to 3,000 plus students. I want to say congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Clap for that.
Yeah. So talk about Rey Feo. If anyone doesn't know, I mean, if you're from San Antonio, you usually do know. But for any people that don't know, talk about what Rey Feo is and what y'all doing in the community.
Rey Feo was established actually 1947, I believe, and the Fiesta has been around for a long, long time in San Antonio, and so there was always the King Antonio, which was considered Fiesta royalty. So back in 1947, LULAC established what was a Rey Feo candidate, which helped the Hispanic community raise dollars for scholarships. And it started by 2 local businessmen just raising money, and actually it was a penny a vote to see who could raise the most money, and that money would go to scholarships. So it's evolved, and back in 1980, Logan Stewart, I think he was Rey Feo 32, was very successful in getting the actual Rey Feo part of Fiesta. And so the Fiesta Commission recognized Rey Feo. So ever since then, we've been a part of the Fiesta royalty. I think there's 2 kings and a few queens. And so we're recognized by Fiesta as part of the royalty through the Fiesta reign.
So why the ugly king? Because obviously that's how
that hurts.
So, that's how it translates.
So
that's why I don't think you're a good candidate.
Well, thank you. It falls back to an old Spanish tradition where they would have the real king would be in the castle, and not many people actually got to see him, and they had a lot of nice things, and the general folks decided amongst themselves that they would pick somebody that would represent them and their community. So that's why it was called the ugly king. Obviously it was more of a play on the situation, them not realizing or seeing the other king. But that's kind of how this started, and so that's the what it takes after, and so it's called El Rey Feo. So during Fiesta, what is the core? Because that's kind of, for lack of better terms, right? What is your equipo, your team doing during this Fiesta time? Because it's craziness, right? Yeah, well, actually, it starts a little bit before Fiesta. A couple months. We actually do go out and we visit schools to kind of highlight the fact that we've raised this money for folks to go to college and have scholarships. What we do is we try to visit the schools, elementary schools, to kind of get the message out about education and the importance of education. Obviously, going to high school and going to college is key, is a key part of success in people's careers. Right. So we hound on that. We tell everybody that's important, and so that it starts about 2 months before. I think last year the Rey Feo visited almost 70 schools.
Wow.
And so every Rey Feo is tasked with visiting schools and getting that message across so that people know the importance of education.
So there's more than one candidate, right?
Correct. And so what happens is the LULAC Foundation, the Rey Feo LULAC Foundation picks a candidate, and the Rey Feo Consejo organization picks a candidate. And so I was what's called the former Kings. I was their candidate pick, and Dr. Sal Barbaro was the candidate for LULAC, and we are in a friendly competition. We started in May, and we run through actually this next Saturday. We'll turn in our money to see who raised the most, and whoever raises the most money actually gets to choose what year they want to go. And so I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for when we turn in our money Saturday.
So wait, so whoever has the most money thus far gets to choose what now?
Gets to choose what year they go. So the 2 candidates are choosing to go Rey Feo 2019 or 2020, which would be Rey Feo 71, Rey Feo 72.
So do you want to say which one you prefer, or now you're just waiting to hold out a little bit?
Well, I'll tell you, because I think there's a lot of symmetry in it. But I was born in 1972, and Rey Feo 2020 is 72. So I think it would be kind of cool to go that way. So my goal is to raise
kick the can down the road.
Well, no, my goal is to raise the most money and choose to go second, not not raise the second amount of money and go second.
So I know you say it's a friendly competition, but talk about that a little bit. Like, how are you raising? Because $250,000 like is a tremendous amount of money.
Yeah, it is, but it's for a great cause. And we obviously, my wife Melissa and I have done a lot of work in the community. We've been involved in this organization since 2009. But it's important, I think, that you have a good network of folks, business folks, that understand the importance of what we're trying to accomplish. And so we put out a message. We put a game plan together, Melissa and I did, with the help of about 12 to 13 other folks.
Right.
And we set out to raise the money. And I think, our plan was very successful in that we actually hit our goal almost a month before the day we turned it in. So we're still, pushing it a little bit and raising some dollars. But we've been very pleased with the help. I've said this a lot, but our friends, our business owners, hardworking professionals in the community that are able to give a little bit extra. And
last time you were here, you were supporting Aggie.
Fred Reyes and Aggie was the prime minister. But so it's important to have that network, and I think what we've done is just put that message and let our friends come, aid the support of us wanting to do this. And
how can people here in the San Antonio area get involved or help out?
Our campaigning events are over, but you can still contribute through the Rey Feo Foundation or the consejos, which the money will still go to the scholarships, or reach out and let us know maybe during Fiesta that there's a school or two that you want us to visit,
right?
That maybe hasn't had a visit from Rey Feo. I think it's important for the kids in the community to not only see Rey Feo, but to see the group of people that support them and understand that they're, everyday folks and, they own businesses and they have jobs and, they're from right here in San Antonio. And one day, they, with the proper education and accomplishing their goals, they can do the same.
Well, shout out to you and, of course, my girl, Melissa, your wife. I know you guys are heavily involved in the community, and this is a great cause. For more information or to help get the name or the word out there, contact them at 210-254-9160, or you can check them out at reyfeoaguillon.com, and they're also on Instagram and Facebook at Aguillon Rey Feo.